Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. Bruce Bow here with some more tips. Last week we kind of talked about why it matters which mortgage lender you have, and it can impact getting your offer accepted, because today on the market it's tough to get an offer accepted. So one of the other key things that we said we talk about this week is your agent. So which real estate agent do you want to use? Now, of course, I would love to serve you and be a big help to you, but there are other good agents too. So I just want to touch on three big items that affect getting your offer accepted based on which agent you have. So of course the first thing is going to be trust, right? We're dealing with hundreds of thousands of dollars, big deal. I mean, this is a very important to you. For many people, it's the largest transaction you're going to do. So you want to make sure you get someone who you trust personally. So whether you like big name companies, that might be what causes you to trust someone, or it might be your personal relationship, or it might be that what you know about the person based on their past or reviews that you've read. But trust is going to be a big factor. You want someone who you can trust to give you good advice, in a transaction like this. It's hugely important. The second thing we're going to talk about is a reputation. So it's not just how much you trust the agent or the broker that you're working with, but it really does matter how much the other agents trust them and what their reputation is within the community. So within the real estate professionals, legal professionals, the home improvement professionals, certain people do have a better reputation, and so they know they can be trusted. I'm not talking about name brand recognition because they spend a lot of money in advertising, right? Odds are if they spend a ton of money in advertising, it's because their reputation alone is not getting them the business. But within the community of people dealing with real estate transactions, the agents who have the best reputation, their offers are more likely to get accepted because the other agent knows they can trust this person to get the transaction closed. Or if they have to ask them specific information about the seller, about the lender, about the transaction, they know what it's going to be like to deal with them. So you want an agent who has a good reputation, good credibility within the real estate community. It's really important, and that can be a tipping point in getting an offer accepted when we have multiple competitive offers that are above asking price, like we see daily in our current market conditions. The other thing that you want to look for in an agent is knowledge. Now, there's lots of areas that the agent is going to give you advice on. So do they have knowledge in the transaction forms and the laws governing the transaction? That kind of matters, right? You're really going to count on them for that type of information. Taxation laws, things that directly related to your real estate transaction, going to be very important. Another thing is, of course, you're looking for advice on the community. So their local community knowledge, hugely impactful. Agents should know about parks and roads and traffic, local stores, hospitals, restaurants, the things that are going to affect your living standard when you move to a certain community. They should know that. Another thing is economics. What's the economics for the community? What's it like? Is this area going up in value? Are the homes better maintained now than they used to be? Are more people moving in than are moving out? These are important factors that are going to affect the value of your real property down the road. So those pricing trends, those market trends on a micro level, neighborhood by neighborhood, make a big difference, because it's not simply the value or the school system or something that you could read online in Zillow or one of these huge commercial conglomerates. It's what the agent knows about the actual community. So it tremendously varies. For instance, you could have a community where the prices are lagging because of a construction material used by that builder 15 years ago, and it could be causing the prices to lag in that community. And you're not going to be able to understand that through online information from someplace like Zillow. But a knowledgeable agent that's familiar with mechanical systems, constructions of homes, and the neighborhoods themselves, they're going to be able to give you some insight as to what your future value is going to be, what your future maintenance costs are going to be on any given property. So real important stuff. Number one, your agent's reputation within the real estate community. Number two, your trust level. Can you trust that person to give you advice in a transaction that's hundreds of thousands of dollars? And number three, the agent's knowledge of homes, knowledge of the infrastructure in the area, knowledge of the micro community, the immediate community, and what's going on in the neighborhood. So I hope you found this helpful. Trying to help you to get the best deal and get your offers accepted in this competitive real estate market we have, and look forward to seeing you. So thanks so much for tuning in and watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.